Welcome back to W.P.M with Magz, aka Wolf Pussy Monologues Podcast. Get ready for some shit and shenanigans from the CEO of the Unicorn Division, our leader of the Wolfden Pack, the maniac behind the mic, the one and only Magz. Broadcasting internationally from our lovely private studio in the city of Los Angeles. We thank each of our listeners around the globe for joining the shit show, and we sincerely hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Hey, yo, what up, what it is? How you feeling, how you living? Where the hell y'all been? Welcome to another episode of W.P.M with Magz Podcast. I'm your host, Magz. So glad to be back on the mic with all my Wolfpack friends. Hope you had a great week. Hope you're feeling all right. Well, looky, here come Cookie. Today we gonna talk about them text messages, okay? And text messages does expand over to DM. So all of those things in which case that you have to type out some shit and send it, we're going to talk about that today. Text me like you mean it. Yeah, that is a topic of the day. Today's episode, let's just jump into it. Fuck it. Let's just fucking jump into it, you know? So, you know how people have different flirting styles, right? So what's your texting persona, so to speak? Are you a teaser, a charmer, slow burn mystery novel type of motherfucker? You're all deep and poetic and shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You ever thought about that shit? Because it plays a lot. It plays a big role into how your messages are conveyed and delivered. Yes. So the playful teaser, lighthearted, quick-witted, keeps shit fun and unpredictable, uses a little bit of sarcasm, little jabs here and there, clever little comebacks to keep the conversation a little spicy. And that creates a flirtatious like challenge, that playful tension that makes the other person want to quote unquote win them over. You know what I'm saying? Example of a typical text. Oh, so you think you can handle me? Cute. With the little emoji winking and shit. Oh, we're going to talk about how emojis are important too. Yeah. They're there for a reason, motherfuckers. You have a slew of them to use. Okay, so search for what the fuck topic you're on and get the emoji for the proper topic, okay? Anywho, the confident charmer. Are you effortlessly smooth? Just give just enough bold energy without overdoing it. Their messages feel intentional and their compliments hit at the right spot every fucking time. So the charmer, they radiate high value energy. Messages feel genuine and alluring at the same damn time. Like they know they worth and what they talking about, what they can do and what they want to do. You understand what I'm talking about? So boom. Example of they text is like, you're dangerously attractive. I might need a warning label. And the little emoji like you know what I'm saying? Not an eggplant. The eggplant is not, we're not doing that yet. Okay? So reel back on the eggplant right there. You gonna need it right there. Okay? Next we got the slow burn mystery novel motherfucker. Says just enough to keep you intrigued and interested, but don't give you too much at one damn time. You ever talk to a motherfucker like that? That's that slow burn novel motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Say they name in your phone, that's the slow burn novel motherfucker. You understand me? So what they do is they pull you in with the subtle shit. Never overwhelming, always leaving a hint of curiosity in whatever they send you. Right? Here we go. Example. Guess we'll find out if we're in trouble together. Nigga, what? What you talking about? Troubles together? Like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Next, we got the deep and poetic and shit motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They expressive, they thoughtful as a motherfucker. They make every text feel like a art message in the fucking museum. They love to romanticize romance and aren't afraid to be sentimental. Interesting, isn't it? I know you've gotten a few of those messages, have you? See, the poetic and shit motherfucker, they words are it makes their attention to you feel like a rarity. They make people feel seen. Ooh, and that's important. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So a typical text from that motherfucker would be something like, I could write you 1,000 words, but none of them would do you justice. And a motherfucking thought bubble. You know what I'm saying? Emoji. You what? You what? Okay, okay. I see where you coming from. You know what I'm dig me? Um, there's a secret power of timing and text length. You know, does waiting 20 minutes really make somebody want you more? Should your text be short and spicy or long and luxurious? You know what I mean? Let's break down how pacing impacts desire, because that's in essence what we want. When you texting and fucking emoji and all that, you're trying to spark desire, right? But you want the type of desire that you want, not just some bullshit, because timing and length matter way more than people realize when it comes to texting and DM chemistry. It's not just about what you say, but it's when and how you say it. Okay? So look, waiting versus instant replies. Okay, okay. Sometimes, because anticipation builds attraction, a person can kind of get a little bit obsessive. But if you overdo it, it's like a weird game of cat and mouse instead of a fucking natural conversation. All right. Short texts, they good for playful banter, teasing, keeping that energy fast paced. Good for flirty exchanges, and they feel effortless, right? Them long ass messages that take like three bubbles to finish and shit, they're good for deep conversations when you're being vulnerable, when you're building emotional intimacy. But too much too soon can be way too off putting. Okay, if motherfucker asks you where you want to go eat, you don't have to give him a whole monologue of why you don't eat chicken no more because, you know what I'm saying, your uncle got blown off his face because he barbecued and put too much fucking lighter fluid on the grill, and you know what I'm saying, it blew half his fucking face off. So ever since then, you know what I'm saying, you ain't never, you don't eat chicken no more. Like, that's way too much too soon. I'm just reel it back. You know what I'm talking about? It's cool. It's cool. You can talk about that later. You know what I'm saying? To leave them wanting more rude. Mm-hmm. In your text messages, on like an intriguing note, something that keeps the conversation open instead of a dead stop. Perfect example. Well, I'm not telling you yet. And quoted just instead of just ha ha yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know how motherfucker just be like, oh, yeah. Shut the what? Motherfucker? What? Late night messages and their secret meeting. Let's get into those. Cause if you text me after a certain time, I don't give a fuck what coast you live on, nigga. You know what booty hours is. Don't play with me like that. Don't do it. Shit, don't do it. You text a motherfucker at 2 o'clock, big deal, right? They reach out that late, they're either bored, missing you, or testing the waters for something deeper. That's pretty much what it is. Beware of the signs, people. Don't get caught up in no fuckery. Let's get into them emojis and the art of the perfect message, because it is possible, okay? Emojis are tiny but powerful little tools in digital flirting. They can add playfulness, turn up the heat, or completely change the dynamics of a message. But much like Lawry's, too much will fuck up the dish and too little tastes like nothing, okay? Boom. A smirking face instantly adds a flirtatious or mischievous undertone. The hot face is a clear sign of attraction, desire, or dramatic thirstiness. Fire, universal stamp of that you're looking good. I mean, you know what it is. You know what it is. Skull emoji. But in romance, that shit means, this is dead. We need to just leave this shit alone. You know, um, if you just want to, I don't know, show off like a little flirty side of yourself, just one, maybe two of them motherfuckers is good. You don't have to do a string of 14. Overkill. You know what I'm saying? Overkill. Try to remember that emojis, they enhance flirting, but they're not supposed to replace the chemistry. So if you need emojis to keep the spice, yeah, you might want to reevaluate that situation. Let's break down that late night text shit. Is it innocent or just plain fucking thirsty? The I can't sleep text. Innocent or strategic? This could be genuine restlessness or a subtle excuse to start a conversation that feels more intimate. Your best response must be something on your mind. Anything I could distract you with, that's flirty curiosity. The you up text, the classic, you know what I'm saying? Direct and efficient, usually with clear intentions attached. And your best response probably would be, depends on what you got in mind, goddammit. You talking about the right shit, nigga? I'm up like a motherfucker, already dressed. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Or now I'm up. What's up? It keeps the shit kind of more neutral, keeps the conversation open. Or the eyes. I love the eyes. The wish you were here text. No confusion, no ad libs. Just, hey, you know what it is? You need to be right here with me at 2 a.m. Best response, probably something like, oh, those are dangerous words. What would happen if I was? You know what I'm saying? Match the energy that's being, you know what I'm saying, given to you. Unless you just not feeling this motherfucker. Then you gotta shut that shit the fuck down. But hopefully you're communicating in such a fashion where they wouldn't feel comfortable hitting you up at that time on motherfucking night. Just saying. Watch how you deal with people. Anywho, the best fucking advice I can give you is keep it effortless. You know, the best text messages, the best DMs feel natural. They're not forced. They're not awkward. They're not desperate. I don't feel like sending you water emojis back because you sound so thirsty. They're playful. They're intriguing, confident, pacing messages. Keep that fucking in mind. And then after all of that, if it is warranted, you will know when to send the dick pic. Just saying. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Again, I'm your host, Magz. Please tune in next week for more shits and shenanigans from the Wolf Den. Y'all stay safe, stay out the way, stay out them streets. Next week, please don't forget to come on back, tune in. We're going to talk about female hygiene. If you remember, I did a male hygiene series, and guess what? We are back with that female side. You didn't think I was just gonna do males and not females? Preposterous. Indeed. Indubitably. Anywho, y'all stay safe, stay out the way, stay out them streets. Love, peace, and air grease. W.P.M with Magz. Out.